If you want to start using AI, my advice would be to find the way where you feel that AI is meaningful, because it's going to make your life better as a researcher. It's going to make your life better in your teaching approaches. It doesn't matter where it fits. You just have to find the way that it's meaningful for you. I am Andrea Ramirez Salgado. I am a PhD candidate in the Educational Technology program in the College of Education. I am a software engineering working in the hardware and in the intersection between hardware and software and artificial intelligence. And I am from Colombia, South America. I have like a very strong culture background that informs like what I do. I am really interested in bringing like equitable practices and inclusive practices to engineering education. And you know that artificial intelligence lies in both, in software and hardware. So what we're doing with our curriculum is that we're giving them the opportunity to experiment with both the code and how the code in the artificial or the machine learning algorithm is working in the hardware side. So we have this hardware boards that were designed in the College of Engineering under Dr. Bunia's lab, which is the IoT lab. And we have a very nice board with a microcontroller and with some sensors. So what we do is that we kind of give the students activities where they have to sense some data. And then after sensing that data, they have to use that data to basically run machine learning algorithms to make decisions. So we give them the code, we give them the sensors, we scaffold the activities so they can experiment with the platform. And then when they're comfortable, they are able to kind of modify the code or play with the hardware depending on which are their interests. So for example, last semester, one of the projects was they designed a ring that had a sensor, like a motion sensor, so they could identify if a person was falling down, especially for elderly people. So the rationale behind that was my grandma, she is a very fashionable woman. She doesn't want to wear like any of these ugly devices with the sensors. So why don't we design a ring, something a little bit like more appropriate for them so we can detect if they're falling or not. The ring has the machine learning like deployed in the ring, which means that even if you don't have like any cloud-based service behind, you can still make some decisions and trigger some alarms. So at the very end, what we want our students to understand is that the problems that they're going to be solving as engineers are going to be bigger than the technical parts that they encounter. My big advice will be think about the solutions, think about the problem, think about why they are important to be solved, and then the technology that you use is not necessarily what it's important. Be able to solve a problem, and the technology is just a medium.